Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing okay. So today we'll be having prepositions from the Great One. So first you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. Then next you click on your names, go on to language art, and then grade 1, and you scroll down to the chapter prepositions. And we have two lessons from prepositions. We have select the best preposition to match the picture and select the best preposition to complete the sentence. Okay, so first off, we need to note what the preposition is all about. So we would find out what are prepositions. Okay, so now some words tell where something is or where something happens. Okay, so preposition will be telling us where something is or where something is happening. Okay, for example, we have the cart is under the bed. So now when you say where is the cart, the cat is under the bed. Okay, and then also we have she jumps on the bed. Now you'll be asking where did she jump on or where is it happening? Okay, so she's jumping on the bed. Okay, and then for this part you would say the cat is under the bed. Okay, all right, so a few examples are, so we have some examples of the preposition. We have above, behind all these are prepositions. Hi everyone on the chats. How are you guys doing today? I hope that you all are doing fine. Okay. So we are having prepositions, okay? That's our lesson for today. Okay, so we have the examples of the prepositions here. We have above, behind, between, by, in. We have in front of. We have inside, next to, on, and then outside, and also under. So all these are like the very common prepositions that we should know about, okay? So we have, first of all, we have so let's go down. Okay. So we have what we call the preposition of place. Okay, so we have preposition of place, and we have in, on, under. Okay, so all these are examples of prepositions of place. Okay, we have for in, the ball is in the box. So when we say something like this, when we talk about preposition of place, it's just like when you're looking for something. Okay, so we have, for example, also we have the book is on the table. Then we have the dog is under the chair. Okay, so all these are preposition of place. Okay, so now I want you all on the chat. Can you look around you? Okay, yes, look around you in your bedroom, your living room. Can you tell me, okay, some things that are in, on, or under something? For example, if you have a plate and it's under the table, you can tell me. So just look around your room, your house, anywhere you're at, and tell me what you can see for the preposition of place: in, on, under. Just like we have the book is on the table. So in your living room, what is on the table? In, like that. The ball is in the box. So what can you see in your home around you that you could use in, on, under to describe that? Can you check if you see any? You can tell me. What do you see? Uh-huh. Around you. You can tell me if you have anything, like if you have, oh, the cup is on the table, something like that. Using preposition of place. Okay, so you can send it on the chat. So we also have, preposition of direction or location. Okay, so the first we did was preposition of place. So we also have preposition of direction or location. We have next to here. We have also behind, you know, and we have in front of. Okay, so these ones are the preposition of direction or location. Okay, so when you talk about next to, you can say the cat is next to the pillow. So we have the cat is next to the pillow. So something like this. The cat is next to the pillow. That's why. Okay, so we have an example which is very good. The ketchup is on the table. Okay, that's for preposition of place, which is very nice. So I will write. So you can send also more if you know. You can send more. So we have a preposition of place, the ketchup. So we have the is on the table. Very good example. So that is an example of preposition of place. The ketchup is on the table is a very good example. Okay? So if you have some more, you can tell me as well. Okay? So we have the cat is next to the pillow, for example. And then for behind, we can also have the dog is behind the door. Okay? So something like this. The dog is behind the door. That's preposition of direction. And then for in front of, we have, for example, okay? So we have the teacher is in front of the class. So this is preposition of direction. Okay? So this is a preposition of direction. So we have next to, behind, in front of, for example. So the dog is behind the door, the cat is next to the pillow, and we have the teacher is in front of the class. Okay? Do you guys have any question? Do you guys have any questions? You can tell me if you have any questions. Okay, no questions. That's perfect. So we have this one. One more. We have how to use preposition in the sentences. Okay. So if you want to make a sentence, for example, we have all the prepositions here above, behind. All these here are prepositions. So for example, we have the cards is under the table. So we have under the table. So under is a preposition. Then the pencil is on the desk. So we have on here. Remember we had an example that said the ketchup is on the table also. So on. Okay? So we can also have the shoes are in the box. Okay? So in. All right. So all these are prepositions. Okay? So we have different prepositions, and you need to take note of your prepositions whenever you would make a sentence. So if you need a preposition, make sure that you put a preposition there. Okay, so let's have a little example, a little question. Okay, I will give the questions and you have to give me the answer. So we have, for example, um, girl is dash to the door. So we have two questions, okay? So we also have my mother is of the house. So, what do you think? Have a look at this one. The girl is dash to the door. My mother is dash of the house. So, what do you think will be the answer for the first one? Is it the girl is? What do you think, guys? I'm going to give you options, okay? Okay. So, we can also have. Okay. So let me give you options for the first. The girl is next to the door. The girl is in front of the door. The girl is outside the door. What do you think could be the right preposition here? Is it the girl is next to? The girl is next to the door, or the girl is inside the door? What do you think? So we will say next. Okay, because we have the two here, so the girl is next to the door. Okay, now my mother is what we have off here. So what will be the right answer? My mother is in front. Okay, in front of the house. Okay, so that's it for like the preposition. You have to make sure that you take note of preposition when you have to answer all your questions, okay? Or even when you want to make a sentence, you have to make sure that you take note of the prepositions. All right, so let's move on here. So, our first lesson is select the best preposition to match the picture. So we have the explanation. Of course, we know that preposition are words that tell where something is or where something is happening. Like the cat is under the bed, she jumps on the bed. So look at this picture, okay? Complete the sentence to match the picture. Okay, so to match the picture, we have the cow is dashed the bushes. The cow is dash the bushes. So what would be the right preposition to complete this picture? So we will have the cow is next to the bushes. So it's like the cow is beside the bushes. Okay? So we will move on to the test, but I want you all to send in your answers, okay? So if you know the answer, you can say A or B, anyone, okay? So we have this picture now. It says, complete the sentence to match the picture. The cat is what? Dash the pan. So is it next to or under? You can check and you can tell me your answers. The cat is dash the pan next to or under. What do you think? Okay, so what do we think here? The cat is next to the pan or the cat is under the pan? So look at the cat here. This is the cat. This is the pan. Okay, so the cat is next to. Look at the cat, look at the pan. Next to the pan. If you say under, it's supposed to be below. But the cat is not under, it's beside. So it's next to. Okay? So the cat is next to the pan. Okay, so we click on next to. So we have this also. Look at this picture. The girl is dashed the water. So what do you think? Yeah, next to, correct. So look at this one. The girl is by the water or in the water. Look at the girl here. What do you think? Look at the girl. So is she by the water or in the water? So look at the picture and you can tell me. By the water or in the water? So look here. See. So is it by or in? What do you think? Okay, so is it by or in? What do you all think? You can look at it and tell me. So we have by the water. Okay. So let's go click on our answer and see if that is correct. Okay. So good job. The girl is by the water. Good job, guys. So we also have this one. The cow is next to the bush or under the bush. What do you think? Next to or under the bush? What is the right one? Is the cow next to or is the cow under the bushes? So, can you give me your answers? Okay, good job. So we have next to the bushes. Okay, so next to. Okay, good job. All right, so next one. Look at this picture. We have the woman is dash the door in front of the door or on the door. So what do you think? Is she in front or is she on the door? In front or on the door? So what's your right answer here? You can tell me. Okay, so we have the woman is in front of the door. So in front, she's in front of the door. Look at the doctor in front. So we have the next one, which is the paper airplane is dash the basket. The paper airplane is dash the basket. So inside or above? Inside or above? What do you think? Inside or above? So, what do you think is the right answer here? So, what's the right answer? So, we have inside because look at the basket here, and the airplane is inside, not above. So, we have inside. Okay. So, we have this also. The light dash the plants. So, the light is above or next to. The light is above or next to. Look at the light here and look at the plants. So it is what? Is it above or next to? What do you think is the right answer? Above or next to? So next to or above? The light is above the plant or next to? So we have above because look at the light is up above. So it is above. Okay. So we have this picture here. So look at this picture. So the fruit is dash the box. Is it inside or by the box? Look at the bananas here. Where's the banana? Inside or by? So what's the right answer? Okay. So what do you think is the right answer here? So we have inside because the bananas are inside. You can see them inside the box. So inside the box. So we also have this picture here. So the orange book is dash the other books. So look at the orange book here. So it's what? Behind or between. So is this at the back? If you say behind, you mean at the back. And then if you say between, it's the green is up and then the blue is under. So it's between the green and the blue. Okay? Okay, so we have this also. We have the woman is dash the car. So is the woman behind or above? So look at the woman here. Look at her. Is she behind the car or is she above? So the car is under. So the woman is what? Above the car. So she's on top. That's what it means. So when you say above, it just means like up. Okay? So just like the picture here. Okay, so we will move into the next lesson. I want you all to make sure that you complete this test if you've not done it before. So make sure you complete it and then we'll move into the next lesson. So the next lesson is select the best preposition to complete the sentence. So we have to choose the right preposition to complete this sentence. So we already know that some words tell where something is or where something happens, which are prepositions. So we have here which word makes more sense in the sentence. We swim dash each other in the pool. So we swim dash each other in the pool. So what would be the right preposition? It is beside makes more sense in the sentence. It tells you where we swim. So we are swimming beside each other in the pool. So we have the cows sleep dash the warm barn at night. So inside makes more sense. It tells you where the cows sleep. So the cows sleep inside the warm barn at night. Okay, so let's move on. So we'll move on to the test now. There are too many bugs touch the water. So is it by or between? You have to choose the right preposition here. So what is the right preposition? You can look at this and tell me, is it by or between? So there are too many bugs by, between. What is the right one? So look at this and tell me. So what is the right answer here? What's the correct preposition? By or between? If you know, you can tell me. So there are too many bugs by the water or between the water. So by the water. It cannot be between. So by the water. Okay? So like beside. We ate lunch dash the TV. So we ate lunch in front of the TV or on the TV. So we ate lunch in front or on. So you cannot eat lunch on the TV. So it's going to be like you're on the TV, sitting on it. So it's going to be in front of the TV. So you sat in front and then you ate your lunch. A three fell right dash me. So a three fell right in me or right in front of me. Which one? So you cannot obviously say that the tree fell right in you. No, it has to be the tree fell right in front of you. So you were standing and then the tree fell in front of you. So we have feel sad dash me in the wagon. Between or beside. So feel sad between me in the wagon or beside me in the wagon. So if you're saying between, it has to be between Phil and someone else. But if there's nobody, so it's going to be Phil sat beside me in the wagon. Okay. So if there's nobody there, just one person, it will be Phil sitting beside. I see a big truck dash the house. So is it outside or above the house? Remember that if we're saying above, above means like on top of something. So I see a big truck outside the house or above the house. So we have to choose the right one. So it will be outside the house because we cannot say above. Above is just like saying up above the house. So outside. Okay. So we also have the cows sleep dash the warm barn at night. So is it above or inside? If you're saying above, it's like up on top of something. But if you say inside, that means they slept inside. So the warm barn at night. Okay, red foxes dig for food dash the snow. So is it under the snow or outside the snow? Are they digging for food under the snow or outside the snow? What do you think would be the right answer here? So is it outside or under? What is the right one? Outside or under? So we can say, let's go back. So Gabe sat dash his mom and his dad. So is it inside or between? So inside his mom and his dad or between. So because it's two persons, you have to say between, okay? So if it's like in the middle of two people, you say between. Okay. So we have rabbits dig dash the ground. Dig in the ground or dig beside the ground. What do you think? Are they digging in or beside? So they dig in the ground. So that's where rabbits dig. Okay, so we have Gabby has a bell dash her bike. So is it behind her bike or on her bike? So is it on or beside? What do you think would be the right one? So on her bike. Okay, so that's it for preposition, everybody. If you've not done this lesson, you have to make sure that you complete these two lessons on that preposition. And after that, you can move on to your final test. But if you still need more help, you can click on this chat button here. So just click on the chat button here, and then you can get more help if you still need help for preposition. Okay? So yeah. Before we finish our class, you can let me know on the chat. Do you have any question? You can type in yes if you have a question and no if you have no questions. So you can let me know if you have any question. Do you have any questions?